Chosen one, pause for a moment and feel the weight that has rested upon your shoulders. You have carried burdens that no one else could see, unseen pressures that pressed down in the quiet of the night and the loneliness of knowing that your path is different, rare, set apart. Yet tonight, hear this truth: the weight you have borne is not permanent. Something divine is shifting, and the heaviness is beginning to lift. God Himself whispers, "Now breathe." You may have wondered why life felt so relentless, why doors remained closed when you believed you were ready to walk through. You may have questioned whether your prayers, your tears, your faith were noticed at all. Yet every moment of waiting, every season of silence was never wasted. It was preparation. It was protection. And now the unseen hands of heaven are beginning to move. Your spirit, so long strained under invisible burdens, is on the verge of release. Do you feel it? That subtle shift, almost imperceptible, like the first light of dawn, brushing across a darkened horizon. That is God reaching toward you, drawing back the veil that has clouded your vision, revealing that your struggle was never without purpose. What has felt heavy, painful, and confining is now transforming into momentum, into clarity, into divine alignment. You are not just surviving, you are awakening. Tonight you are reminded of your uniqueness. Few are called to walk this path with such intensity, such responsibility. Few have faced what you have faced and remained standing. The trials you endured were not mere accidents. They were the refining fires of destiny. The divine orchestration around your life is becoming visible, and soon you will see how every heartbreak, every delay, every season of uncertainty was intentional, crafted by God to lead you exactly where you need to be. In the moments ahead, the heaviness will start to lift. Doors that felt sealed will shift. Paths that were hidden will emerge. Opportunities, encounters, revelations, all carefully prepared by heaven, are aligning. And yet this is only the beginning. What is coming is beyond what your mind can fully grasp, but your spirit already senses it. A wave of relief, empowerment, and divine affirmation is approaching. Chosen one, breathe. Let your heart feel the first whispers of liberation. The weight that held you is lifting, and you are being invited to rise into the fullness of your purpose. God is speaking, and every fiber of your being is being called to respond. Hold on to this moment. Hold on to this promise. What you are about to witness is the turning of the tide, the opening of doors, the beginning of a sacred alignment that only the rarest among humanity are privileged to experience. As the weight begins to lift, feel the presence that has always surrounded you, even when unseen. It is the voice of the divine, ancient and eternal, reaching into the quiet corners of your life, whispering guidance, affirmation, and love. This is not a message of chance or coincidence. It comes from the One who shaped the stars, the One who knows every heartbeat, every tear, every longing within you. The universe bends to His intention, and your life is no exception. There is a rhythm to what is unfolding, a timing so precise that even the smallest detail of your past experiences has been woven into a tapestry of purpose. Every closed door, every season of delay, every moment of frustration has been orchestrated by the hand of God, leading you to this appointed hour. Your soul has been prepared for revelation, and the clarity you seek is not distant. It is arriving piece by piece in ways that only your spirit can recognize. Look around not with the eyes of the world, but with the eyes of the heart. The signs of divine orchestration are present everywhere, in the synchronistic encounters that defy logic, in the subtle nudges that pull you toward decisions you never thought you'd make, in the moments of sudden clarity that leave you breathless. These are the fingerprints of God on your journey, evidence that your life is being guided with intentional precision. What you are about to hear is not ordinary. It is a message of destiny, a revelation that was set before the foundations of your life were laid. The heavens themselves have been aligning, And what you are sensing, the release, the shift, the quiet excitement stirring deep within, is the precursor to a divine unveiling. You are standing on the threshold of a revelation that will illuminate your purpose, showing you why you endured, why you waited, and why every unseen struggle mattered. Let your heart absorb this truth: you are not alone. At every step, at every silent hour of struggle, the divine has been there, preparing, protecting, and guiding. The path before you is sacred, not random. Each twist, each challenge, each moment of unexpected blessing is part of a larger design that exceeds your understanding. Yet even in the mystery, the assurance is complete. Nothing is wasted, nothing is missed, and nothing is outside of God's perfect plan. So now feel the anticipation. Let your spirit rise in expectation. The weight is lifting, and what was once hidden is beginning to reveal itself. Your senses will awaken to truths long held in waiting. The heavens are orchestrating an awakening within you, a stirring that reaches deep into your very being. Soon you will see the patterns, recognize the timing, and understand that everything that has happened has been shaping you for this sacred season. The divine presence is not distant or abstract. It is alive, immediate, and intensely personal. Listen for it in the subtle movements of your day, in the quiet guidance of your intuition, and in the moments that leave you feeling inexplicably seen. This is God's hand on your life, and it is calling you forward. Prepare, open your heart, and let the journey into revelation begin. Now feel the stirring in your spirit as the vision begins to unfold. What was once hidden in the shadows of uncertainty is coming into the light. God is moving in ways that are both majestic and intimate, preparing a path that only you can walk. The moment ahead is not distant. It is approaching like a rising tide, inevitable and unstoppable. You are on the brink of a revelation that will touch every part of your being, your mind, your heart, your soul. Picture a door ancient and radiant, standing at the edge of your awareness. Its frame shimmers with a golden light that seems almost alive, pulsing with energy and purpose. This door has always been present, though, unseen, waiting for the exact moment when your spirit would be ready. Beyond it lies the fullness of your destiny, a place where your gifts, your calling, and your purpose converge. The key to opening it has been forged in the fires of your endurance, in the quiet prayers whispered in darkness, and in the faith that refused to break. You may have felt storms raging around you, winds that threatened to knock you off your path. You may have endured betrayal, loss, and isolation moments that seemed cruel in their intensity. Yet those storms were not without design. They were shaping you, carving strength into your spirit, sharpening discernment, and teaching you to trust in what is unseen. Each hardship was a signal that your preparation was sacred, that your readiness must be tested before you could step into the fullness of what God has promised. And now the season of revelation is dawning. The skies of your life are beginning to clear. And with each passing moment, signs of divine orchestration appear more clearly. You may notice sudden insights, encounters with people who carry messages meant only for you, or moments of inexplicable clarity that leave you in awe. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations that your path is unfolding exactly as it should. The prophecy speaks of transformation and elevation. It speaks of the lifting of burdens, the unlocking of hidden doors, and the emergence of a power within you that has long been dormant. You are being positioned to step into influence, authority, and spiritual authority beyond what you have known. Your past, with all its trials, has been the soil in which your destiny was planted. Now the shoots of your calling are breaking through, reaching toward the light that has been reserved for you. Yet this unveiling is deeply personal. It is tailored to your life, your journey, and your unique calling. No one else will experience this in the exact way that you will. The moments ahead are crafted specifically for you, as if heaven itself has been waiting for your readiness. And though the full picture may not yet be clear, your spirit senses the motion, the stirring, the whisper of destiny that cannot be denied. Prepare for signs, for moments that feel almost miraculous. You will feel the weight of your past lifting as if invisible chains are falling away, and a profound sense of purpose will take root. This is a turning point, a divine pivot, a moment where what was once delayed or hidden begins to reveal its true significance. The prophecy is not a distant dream. It is here, it is now, and it is yours to embrace. Hold fast, for the unfolding will be both gentle and overwhelming. The gifts, the insights, the opportunities, they will come with clarity, but also with challenges that test your faith. The divine hand guiding this revelation is steadfast, intentional, and filled with love. Trust it. Let the vision seep into your spirit, and know that every step you take toward it is a step guided by heaven itself. Take a moment to feel the depth of what is happening. This prophecy is not merely about external events or visible changes. It is about the transformation of your soul, the awakening of your spirit, and the alignment of your life with a divine rhythm that has always existed. The weight you have carried was never meaningless. It was the crucible in which your character, resilience, and discernment were forged. Every struggle, every silent night, every tear was a thread woven into the fabric of your destiny. Understand that life moves in seasons, and these seasons are sacred. Just as a storm clears the sky to reveal sunlight, your trials have cleared space within you for revelation, insight, and growth. You have been walking through a spiritual autumn, a time of shedding what no longer serves you, of letting go of illusions, of releasing attachments that were heavy and unaligned with your purpose. And now a season of spring is dawning, a time of renewal, awakening, and flourishing. The heaviness lifts because you are ready to receive, ready to emerge, and ready to walk into what has been prepared for you. The divine hand that orchestrates your journey works in ways both mysterious and intimate. Think of it as a river carving its course through solid rock. The water does not rush blindly. It moves with patience, persistence, and purpose, shaping the land over time, until a valley appears fertile and ready to sustain life. Your life has been that river in motion. The obstacles, the detours, the delays, they were not punishments. They were shaping channels in which your calling could flow freely when the time was right. Faith is the bridge between what you see and what is unseen. Many will walk through life waiting for signs, for doors to swing open, for storms to end, but your task is to trust even when the horizon is shrouded in clouds. Faith does not require proof. It requires awareness of the invisible hand guiding every step. The divine purpose behind your struggles will soon become evident. The confusion you once felt, the unanswered questions, the silent hours, they are all part of a larger narrative written by God before your birth. Consider the metaphors within your own journey. The doors that once seemed closed were not walls. They were thresholds waiting for the right alignment of timing and readiness. The storms that battered you were not meant to destroy. They were winds of purification, clearing the debris that clouded your vision. The weight you carried was not a burden, but a lesson in resilience, teaching you endurance, patience, and discernment. Now, as the weight lifts, the path becomes visible, illuminated by a light that comes from within and beyond. Transformation is never accidental. It is intentional, sacred, and often imperceptible at first. Just as seeds germinate quietly beneath the soil unseen, so too has your spirit been cultivating strength, wisdom, and clarity. The invisible growth prepares you for the moment when the full reality of your destiny will manifest. You are awakening to your purpose in stages in harmony with divine timing, so that every aspect of your life, emotional, spiritual, and relational, is ready to sustain the blessings that are coming. Divine timing is precise. There is a rhythm to the universe that ensures that each event, each encounter, each blessing arrives exactly when it should. You may feel the pressure of waiting, the impatience of longing, but understand this: the delay is not denial. The pause is protection. The stillness is preparation. Your readiness, your growth, and your alignment with God's plan are the keys that unlock the fullness of what has been promised. Your journey is also deeply personal, yet universally meaningful. The experiences you have endured, the burdens you have carried, and the victories you are about to embrace are meant to resonate with the hearts of others. Your story is a reflection of divine design, a living testament that struggles are not random, that destiny is not arbitrary, and that faith, patience, and perseverance are always honored. In this moment, allow yourself to see beyond the veil of circumstance. Let the metaphors speak to you: the doors, the storms, the seasons, the hidden rivers of preparation. Recognize that every invisible movement has a purpose. Every quiet trial carries a lesson, and every lifted weight signals the arrival of divine fulfillment. Your spirit is awakening not only to the reality of what is coming, but also to the profound truth that you are always chosen, always guided, and always protected. As your spirit begins to awaken, pay attention to the subtle signs that God is moving in your life. They are not always loud or dramatic, but they are unmistakable to the heart that is listening. These signs are confirmations that the weight is lifting, that the path is opening, and that the alignment you have long hoped for is already taking place. First, notice the quiet moments of clarity that come when you least expect them. A sudden understanding, a solution appearing to a long-standing problem, or an intuitive knowing that guides your next step. All these are whispers from the divine, signaling that you are on the right path. These insights are not coincidences. They are divine pointers directing your journey. Second, observe the people and circumstances around you. Encounters that feel meaningful, conversations that ignite your spirit, or unexpected support from those who were once distant. These are not chance interactions. Heaven arranges connections for your growth, encouragement, and the fulfillment of your calling. The presence of allies, mentors, or even gentle strangers at key moments is proof that you are being positioned intentionally. Third, pay attention to recurring symbols or patterns in your life. Perhaps a number, a song, a phrase, or an image keeps appearing with increasing frequency. These symbols carry meaning specific to your journey, echoing the messages God has been sending to your soul. They act as markers, assuring you that what you sense is real and divinely orchestrated. Fourth, listen to the subtle stirrings within your body. A flutter of excitement, a sudden peace, or even a feeling of release in your chest or shoulders signals spiritual alignment. Your physical sensations are often reflections of spiritual truth. God communicates in whispers, as well as winds in stillness, as well as storms. Fifth, notice the timing of opportunities. Doors that once seemed closed begin to open at precise moments. Opportunities arrive in ways that align with your readiness, not with your impatience. These windows, when they appear, are confirmations that the universe is orchestrating your life according to divine wisdom. Finally, recognize the moments of synchronicity. When events, people, and messages converge in ways that feel almost miraculous, you are witnessing a tapestry woven by heaven itself. These synchronicities affirm that you are being guided, protected, and prepared for the next phase of your journey. Every one of these signs is a gentle reminder that you are not walking alone. You are being guided, directed, and confirmed at every step. The weight that once pressed upon you is lifting, and the confirmation of God's presence in your life is becoming undeniable. Look closely, listen carefully, and open your heart fully to these sacred affirmations. They are your evidence, your reassurance, and your encouragement. Even as the signs of alignment and confirmation appear, understand this: the path ahead is not without hidden challenges. These trials are not punishments or divine disfavor. They are sacred tests designed to strengthen, purify, and prepare you for the fullness of your calling. Just as gold is refined in fire, your spirit must pass through moments of tension to reveal the brilliance within. Some of these challenges may appear as delays. Doors that seemed certain to open will remain closed a little longer, testing your patience and your trust in God's timing. Others may come in the form of resistance from people or circumstances, as if the world itself is attempting to slow your progress. Do not be discouraged. These obstacles are reminders that your journey is sacred, that the destination is worth enduring, and that every difficulty carries hidden instruction. At times, you may feel exhaustion pressing down, as if the burdens of the past are returning to weigh you again. These moments are natural, for the spirit must learn endurance. They are opportunities to practice surrender, to release control, and to trust that the divine is orchestrating every detail. Remember, the heaviness you feel now is temporary. It is the final push before breakthrough, the final refinement before revelation. Some challenges will be internal. Doubts may rise, fear may whisper, and old patterns may tempt you to retreat. Recognize these as spiritual tests, not failures. They are designed to help you discern truth from illusion, to solidify faith, and to strengthen your resolve. Each moment of resistance met with courage is a victory in itself, a preparation for the blessings to come. Others will be external, appearing as conflicts, misunderstandings, or unexpected obstacles. These are not random. They are divine calibrations, teaching you discernment, patience, and reliance on God, rather than your own strength. Your response to these challenges determines the alignment of your future. Approach each test with prayer awareness and the unwavering knowledge that you are protected, guided, and never alone. Know this: the hidden challenges are a vital part of your story. They are shaping you for authority, for clarity, and for a destiny that is uniquely yours. Endure with faith. Move with purpose. Trust in the invisible hand that arranges each moment. And above all, remember that the weight you feel is temporary. The lifting is coming, and every trial is a step toward your ultimate fulfillment. Now is the time to prepare your spirit, your heart, and your life for the fullness of what is coming. The lifting of the weight, the opening of doors, and the alignment of your destiny require more than faith alone. They require action, intentional steps guided by the divine. These instructions are not burdens. They are sacred tools, keys to unlock your next season. First, cultivate stillness. In a world of noise, distraction, and endless activity, the divine speaks in quiet moments. Set aside time each day to be alone with your thoughts, your prayers, and your spirit. Listen deeply, not for what you hope to hear, but for what is truly being revealed. In stillness, clarity emerges, guidance becomes visible, and the subtle stirrings of destiny become unmistakable. Second, guard your heart and mind. What you allow in through words, media, or company affects your alignment with God's plan. Protect your energy. Release thoughts that are fear-driven conversations that breed doubt and habits that do not serve your purpose. Your spirit is sacred ground, and only what is aligned with divine truth should be allowed to take root. Third step into obedience. When the divine nudges you, even in small ways, respond without hesitation. These nudges may appear as opportunities, conversations, or inspirations that feel uncomfortable yet necessary. Every act of obedience, no matter how small, signals readiness and opens doors that would otherwise remain closed. Fourth, embrace discernment. Not every path, every person, or every opportunity aligns with your calling. Ask for guidance, seek clarity, and listen to the wisdom of the Spirit within. Discernment is the compass that ensures you walk the path prepared for you, avoiding distractions or detours that could delay your destiny. Fifth, strengthen your faith through gratitude and praise. Celebrate the victories, the signs, and the small steps along your journey. Gratitude opens. The heart attracts divine favor and reinforces the awareness that every element of your life is being orchestrated. Praise, even in the midst of challenge, aligns your spirit with the frequency of heaven, increasing receptivity to the blessings that are coming. Sixth, cultivate relationships that nurture your purpose. Surround yourself with those who encourage growth, inspire courage, and affirm your calling. Let go of relationships that drain, distract, or diminish your sense of purpose. The divine often uses people to confirm, guide, or propel you forward, and the right connections will appear at precisely the right time. Seventh act with courage. Some steps will require boldness, the willingness to step forward despite uncertainty. Trust that God goes before you, that protection surrounds you, and that guidance is available at every step. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the choice to move in alignment with God's voice despite fear. Finally, maintain constant communication with the divine. Pray, meditate, reflect, and surrender continuously. Your relationship with God is the foundation of every action you take, every choice you make, and every blessing you receive. Do not delay in seeking guidance or confirmation. Heaven is ready to respond, but your readiness is essential. These instructions are a map for this season. Follow them with intention, faith, and courage. Each step is sacred, each act of alignment is powerful, and each moment of obedience opens doors that will lead to the lifting of the weight, the fulfillment of your purpose, and the emergence of your destiny. As you take these steps forward, know this: you are not alone. A divine shield surrounds you, visible only to the heart that believes. Every burden you have carried, every trial you have endured, has been witnessed, recorded, and honored. Heaven is guarding you, arranging circumstances, and preparing a protective environment so that the path before you unfolds with purpose and safety. Imagine a light surrounding you, warm and unwavering, wrapping around your spirit like a cloak of golden fire. This is not a metaphor. It is the presence of divine protection, a tangible reassurance that no harm can touch the essence of who you are. The storms you once feared cannot penetrate this shield, for it has been placed with intention, precision, and unbreakable power. You may still encounter challenges, but their weight will not crush you. Each obstacle will arrive softened, measured, and aligned to teach, not to destroy. God is watching every movement, adjusting every detail, and ensuring that the unfolding of your life is guided with care. Even in moments of uncertainty, even when the path appears unclear, trust that this protection is constant, unwavering, and eternal. Your spirit is being strengthened, not only for the journey, but for the destiny that awaits. The unseen forces that once threatened to hold you back have been countered, restrained, and redirected. There is a sacred order in every encounter, every challenge, and every blessing. You are surrounded by angels, by wisdom, and by guidance that ensures your steps are guarded and purposeful. Feel the assurance settling into your heart. Every prayer, every moment of faith, every act of obedience contributes to this protective alignment. You are in a safe space, not of your own making, but by divine orchestration. The heaviness that once weighed upon you cannot return because the Spirit of God has intervened to provide not only guidance, but shelter. Remember, protection does not mean absence of trials. It means presence of divine oversight. It means that every challenge is measured, every storm is guided, and every step you take is under the watchful care of a higher power. You are free to move forward with courage, confidence, and peace, knowing that your life is guarded, your path is secure, and your purpose is unfolding exactly as it should. Breathe deeply and let this assurance settle into every part of you. You are protected. You are guided. You are never alone. With this shield around you, every step becomes a declaration of faith, every moment an opportunity to rise, and every breath a reminder of the divine presence that walks beside you. Now imagine the moment when the weight that is pressed upon your spirit for so long is fully lifted. Feel it as a gentle exhale, a release so profound that your heart feels lighter, your mind clearer, and your soul more expansive. This is the transformation you have been walking toward, the moment when preparation, endurance, and faith converge into tangible fulfillment. Your spirit will rise in ways you could not have imagined. The burdens of the past will no longer define you. They will serve as testimony to your strength and resilience. The lessons learned in quiet seasons, the victories hidden behind trials, and the wisdom gained through waiting will illuminate the path before you. Every step you take will carry the confidence of someone who has been refined by purpose, guided by destiny, and protected by the divine. The transformation is not only internal. You will notice it in your relationships, your opportunities, and your surroundings. Doors will open that were previously sealed. Opportunities aligned with your highest purpose will arrive in unexpected ways. People who once could not see your value will begin to recognize the light within you. This is the fruition of a journey that has been carefully prepared, a life being elevated to its true calling. Emotionally, you will feel a surge of gratitude, relief, and awe. There will be moments when the beauty of your journey overwhelms you. The understanding that every struggle was a sacred step. Every delay, a divine pause. Every moment of doubt, a necessary refining fire. You will stand in a space where past heaviness no longer shadows your present and your future glows with possibility. Spiritually, this is the awakening of alignment. Your heart, mind, and soul will resonate with the rhythm of destiny. You will recognize the subtle hand of God in every season, seeing clearly how each chapter of your life led to this sacred unfolding. Faith that once felt tested will now feel affirmed, and the whispers of the divine that guided you will echo in harmony with your own knowing. Transformation is also action. With the weight lifted, you are empowered to step fully into your purpose, to make decisions with clarity, and to influence the world around you with the wisdom gained from your journey. Your gifts, long nurtured in hidden seasons, will now flourish in ways that bring light, encouragement, and blessing to others. Your life will become a testament to divine orchestration, a living proof that endurance, faith, and obedience bear fruit beyond imagination. Feel the emotional fullness of this moment: joy, peace, empowerment, and clarity, intertwining. Every tear, every trial, every season of waiting has culminated in this release. You are ready. You are aligned. You are stepping into a chapter where the burdens of the past are no longer chains, but stepping stones. This fulfillment is both personal and prophetic. What you experience will ripple outward, inspiring and awakening others to their own calling. Your life, now aligned with divine purpose, becomes a beacon, a guidepost, and a source of hope. Transformation is complete, not because the journey ends, but because your spirit is now empowered to rise, shine, and walk boldly in alignment with God's eternal plan. Now, as you stand at the threshold of this new season, take a moment to speak to your own spirit. Let these affirmations sink deeply into your heart, anchoring the truth of who you are and the destiny that awaits. Affirmation 1. I am guided, protected, and empowered by the divine in every step I take. Affirmation 2. The weight of the past is lifting, and I rise into my purpose with clarity and courage. Affirmation 3. Every challenge I face is a stepping stone to the fulfillment of my destiny. Affirmation 4. I am aligned with divine timing, and blessings flow to me in perfect order. Repeat these words aloud or silently, feeling them settle into the core of your being. Let them echo through your thoughts, actions, and intentions. These are not just words, they are spiritual keys activating alignment, courage, and clarity within your soul. And now receive this blessing. May the divine continue to lift every burden from your heart. May every closed door that has caused you doubt open in perfect timing. May your path be illuminated with clarity, your spirit strengthened by faith, and your purpose fulfilled in ways that honor both heaven and earth. May the unseen hands of protection guide you, and may the peace of knowing you are chosen rest deeply within you. As you move forward, carry this certainty. The heaviness is leaving. The storms you endured were not in vain. The delays you experienced were divinely orchestrated. Your spirit has been refined, your purpose illuminated, and your calling confirmed. Walk boldly, act with courage, and embrace the transformation that is now fully available to you. Know that this blessing is not a promise of ease, but a promise of divine accompaniment. You are being guided, protected, and lifted every step of the way. The doors are opening, the path is aligning, and the fulfillment of your destiny is moving toward you. Step forward with confidence, faith, and gratitude. Breathe deeply, feel the shift within, and carry the certainty that your journey is sacred. Your purpose is eternal, and the weight that once held you down has finally lifted. You are seen. You are guided. You are ready.